The Three Little Pigs, illustrated by Jenny Press. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. They lived at home with their mother, but as the years passed, they grew bigger and bigger, and soon it was time for them to find homes of their own. The mother kissed them and waved goodbye. "Watch out for the big bad wolf," she cried. Soon they met a man carrying a bundle of straw. "Please, may I have some straw to build a house?" said the first little pig. And before long he was hard at work. The other two little pigs carried on down the road, and after a while they met a man carrying a large bundle of sticks. "Please, may I have some sticks to build a house?" asked the second little pig. And soon he too was hard at work building a home for himself. The third little pig carried on down the road, and after a while he met a man carrying a load of bricks. "Please, may I have some bricks to build a house?" asked the third little pig. And soon he was very busy mixing cement and laying down brick after brick. The first little pig finished his house of straw and shut the door. The second little pig finished his house of sticks and shut the door. The third little pig finished his house of bricks and shut the door. "My house is good and strong," said each little pig to himself. "The wolf won't catch me now." The very next day, who should come calling but the big bad wolf? Down the road he brought, peering under hedgerows and pausing behind bushes. He was very hungry and he wanted something to eat. When he saw a little straw house, he was more surprised. "I wonder who lives here," he said to himself, and he peeked inside the window. How happy he was to see the first little pig sitting on the table and talking into a large plate of porridge. Little pig," he called, "let me come in." The first little pig dropped his spoon in fright. "No, no! By the hair of my chinny chin, I will not let you in," he shouted. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," roared the wolf. He huffed and he puffed, and he did blow the house down, and in a trice he had eaten the first little pig on up. Then he set off down the road. Soon he saw the house of sticks, and how delighted he was when he spotted the second little pig sipping at a nice cup of tea. Little pig, let me come in," he cried. "No, no! By the hair of my chinny chin, I will not let you in," shouted the second little pig. "Then I huff and I puff and I'll blow your house down," shouted the wolf, and sure enough, the house blew down in no time at all, and soon he had eaten the second little pig. But when he visited the home of the third little pig, he had much harder job on his hands, for this house was made of bricks, and however hard he huffed and puffed, he could not blow it down. The little wolf sat on the gate and tried to think of another plan to catch the clever little pig. After a while, the wolf knocked on his door. "Oh, little pig," he called softly, "I know you like turnips and if you can be ready tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, then I will take you to Farmer Smith's field and have you pull some off." Well, the little pig was not going to fall for a trap like that. So he got up the next day and went to a field at 5 o'clock and was home cooking his turnips by the time the wolf knocked upon his door. "You are too late," he called out. "I'm ready cooking my dinner." Then the wolf gnashed his teeth and tried hard to think of another plan. "Oh, little pig," he called, "I know you like apples, so meet me at the Paragon farm at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I will have you pick some." The next day, the little pig went to the farm at 4 o'clock, but the wolf too arrived early and caused him up a tree. "Here, catch!" cried the clever pig, and he threw an apple across the middle. The silly wolf went bounding after it, and in a trice the pig was running for home. The wolf hid his anger and tried again. "Meet me at the fair at 3 o'clock," he said. But the pig went at 2 o'clock and bought a lovely Paragon. He was on his way home again when he saw the wolf coming up the hill toward him. There was nowhere to hide, and so he jumped inside his barn and ran down the road. He turned past the wolf, and noisy frightened the door beast so much that he turned tail and fled. That evening the wolf knocked on the pig's door. "A horrible monster attacked me today," he said in a wacky voice. Then the pig laughed and laughed. "That was me in my Paragon," he said. The wolf was furious, and he climbed up on top of the roof. "I'm coming down your chimney to get you," he cried. Quickly the pig put a large pot of water on his fire, and as the wolf scrabbled down the chimney, it boiled up good and hot. Splash! The wolf fell in the scalding water and was dead. But the pig lived happily ever after.